I stood outside the glass walls. My heart was pounding hard. Inside was the big meeting. The CEO was sitting there, and my manager Brad stood up. He was wearing a new suit. He looked confident and slick. Behind him was the huge screen. It showed Project Phoenix, and below it, by Brad Jenkins. My blood ran totally cold. That was my project. Those were my words. Brad didn't write a single line. He stole it yesterday. Now he was stealing my promotion. I watched him talk and smile. I felt sick to my stomach. But then I calmed down, because Brad didn't know. He didn't know my secret. He was walking into a trap. Let's go back to the start. Project Phoenix was a huge deal. The company needed a new plan. The CEO announced a competition. The winner got a massive bonus and a VP position. I threw myself into the work. I am a senior analyst. Data is my entire life. I worked for 6 months straight. I worked until midnight daily. I missed my best friend's birthday. I lived on cheap coffee. My manager, Brad, was different. Brad was lazy and useless. He took 3-hour lunches. He played golf with clients. He ignored my progress updates. He just said, "Handle it, Amelia." He didn't understand the data. He only cared about looking good. He had stolen credit before, but never on a project this big.
2 days before the deadline, I finished the final report. It was 200 pages long. It was a masterpiece. I sent the message to Brad. Project Phoenix is ready. Brad came to my desk immediately. He had a fake smile. "Great job, Amelia," he said. "Send me the final file. I need to review it." I didn't suspect a thing. I emailed him the file. The next morning, I saw it. A company-wide email. CEO presentation. Presented by Brad. My name wasn't there. I ran to Brad's office. "Why is my name missing?" He didn't even look up. "Plans changed, Amelia," he said. "Only managers can present. I will mention your help." He slammed the door. I knew he played me.
I went back to my desk. I was shaking with rage. I opened the file again. I knew Brad was lazy. I knew he wouldn't read it. But I had prepared for this. I built a security feature, a hidden digital watermark. On a normal laptop screen, it was completely invisible. The background looked pure white, but I knew the boardroom setup. They had a massive laser projector. Under high contrast light, the invisible ink appears. It was a faint gray text, patterned on every single slide. It read, "Property of Amelia." Brad never saw it on his laptop, but he was about to project it 10 feet tall. I watched from outside the glass. Brad was 10 minutes in. He was doing a terrible job. He stumbled over the words. The CEO looked annoyed. Then the CEO raised his hand. "Brad, hold on," he said. "Go back 1 slide." Brad clicked the remote. The CEO squinted at the screen. "Brad, what is that text?" Brad looked confused. "I don't see anything, sir." "Turn off the lights," the CEO said. The room went dark, and the watermark popped. It was undeniable. "Property of Amelia Davis. Unauthorized use is theft." The room went deadly silent. Brad turned pale white. "It must be a glitch," he stammered. The CEO stood up furious. "A glitch with her name?" He saw me outside the door. "Amelia, come in here." I walked into the room. "Did you put this here?" "Yes, sir," I said calmly, "because I did all the work. And I knew he would steal it." The CEO looked at Brad. "Get out," he said quietly. "You are fired immediately." Security dragged him out. He looked destroyed. I just smiled at him. The CEO turned to me. "I apologize, Amelia," he said. "Please finish the presentation." I took the clicker, and I crushed it. I answered every question perfectly. 2 days later, I got the promotion. I am now the vice president. I moved into Brad's office. It has a nice view. I framed the title page, the one with my name. And I kept the watermark file, just in case. If you enjoyed seeing this boss get caught, you will love the next story. My husband demanded a DNA test. He said the baby wasn't his. So I gave him the results and divorce papers. Click the video on screen now to see his regret.